The difference between power and authority. Some people mistake power for authority. They talk about power when they mean authority, or they talk about authority when they actually mean power. So in their world, power and authority are synonymous, whereas these two things are so diverse and extremely different from each other, although related. That you may have authority but no power, or you may have power but not be authorized to use the power. So power has to do with ability to do things, in simple terms. But authority is where you are allowed to exercise the power. So a president, for example, has the power to get things done, given that he presides in the highest office of the country. So a president can cause great things to happen because in the language of the Bible or the antiquated world, he is as a king. But when a president gets into a different country, he does not have the authority to exercise his power because he is in someone else's domain. So if that president will exercise certain power, the exercise of that certain power for which he is not authorized can be an act of war that can actually cause war. So you may have power but not authority to use in a certain place. Or you may have the authority in another case but be powerless, where you are allowed to do certain things, but because you have compromised yourself. Take it in the spiritual things, where you've given the devil foothold, where your life is not properly lived out in righteousness and in holiness and in moral excellence. Then you trade off that power, where Christ has authorized you to do certain things, but because of filthy living, you are rendered powerless. Because you have no faith in Christ, but you have put your faith in other things, then you are rendered powerless, although the authority had been given.